Okay, so you guys, I'm going to ask that you keep your um, audio muted and you can turn your video off. And Reggie's just going to go through smart cookies. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and we will go through them at the end. But we're recording it so we can post it for people later. So we will go through his presentation first and then we will do the questions at the end. Okay, Reggie, I'm going to mute myself too. And whenever
Okay.
you want to start.
Sure. I'm going to take my camera off too because it's much you don't want to see me moving around doing the presentation. But good evening, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by and just kind of going over smart cookies and a couple of the new features that we have that's going on, and uh, some new things and some old things that are still there with everything going on. I'm located up here in Battle Creek, Michigan, so a little bit of a distance from y'all, but it is snowing up here for the first time this season. So um, I guess we may have a white Christmas. Who knows up here after all? But I don't think we're going to get the 2 feet that they're talking about out east, which is fine with me at this point. But we're going to take a walk through smart cookies from the troop perspective. I'll show you a little bit about the girl dashboard too, and a couple other features. But this is what the login page looks like when you go on to www.abcsmartcookies.com. We do have a Smart Cookies mobile app, and the mobile app is for girls only. And if the girls have the mobile app right now, we were asking, well, if they're using it, obviously it's working for them quite well. But if they're new to Smart Cookies, they can upload the Smart Cookies mobile app with their Android phone or their iPhone. With an Android phone, they just go to the Google Play Store and uh, the Apple Store to upload the Smart Cookies mobile app. You just type in ABC Bakers and the Smart Cookies mobile app will appear. You can install it. And then from that point, girls will be able to do anything they can on their phone as they would be on their tablet or a laptop. Smart Cookies are what we call device responsive. So it will contort or figure to the screen that you have on your camera or your phone. From a volunteer standpoint, you'll to log in using your phone, which you'll have the same capabilities on your phone. You'll be able to do anything on your phone um, that you could do within the laptop or your tablet. To log into Smart Cookies on your phone, you can use your favorite web browser, and then you type in the www.abcsmartcookies.com, and then it'll take you to this page that you see right here. And then from your phone, you could actually bookmark this landing page, and it will give you sort of like a Lemonade's. It'll look like a Lemonade app, but then from that point on, you just click on the Lemonades app and it'll take you to this screen, so you don't have to always type in the www.abcsmartcookies.com. Um, for all of you, hopefully you've received your registration email from the no reply at abcsmartcookies.com. As a volunteer, we ask you to use your working email address as your username. Your password can be unique to you, however you want, whatever password you want to use. The reason we want your username or your password, the email address to be your username, is because Smart Cookies is going to talk to you and send you communications throughout the year. If you are selecting a booth, you've created a troop secured booth, you're going to get an email notification from the council, whether it's been approved or denied. Any transfers that goes on from the cupboard to you, you'll get an email for that. Any transfers that you do to the girls. So it's going to talk to you all the way through, and it's going to be a great communication piece for you. So um, hopefully you've all registered. If you haven't had the opportunity to register or you haven't received the email, a registration email, get a hold of Gretchen and let her know. Also, you might want to check your junk mail or spam just in case. And then we also found out that a couple of the email addresses have been entered incorrectly. So that's why no one's received the registration email. So we need to check and make sure that we have the correct email address in the system. So without further ado, I'm just going to log into the Smart Cookies. But I wanted to show you real quick, these tabs that are right here, these will be available on your site, on your dashboard. Then we also have the icons up here for our Flickr site, the YouTube site. Then we have an Instagram and Facebook that's available as well. So that we have our own Facebook page and Instagram page, and even our Lemonades has its own Facebook page, which is quite fun. So makes it kind of nice. So as you can see, I'm using, oops, and it'll tell you if your username or your password is incorrect. So you're logging in, and if you have more than one role within Smart Cookies, and as you can see here, I have plenty of accounts under this one email address and password. If you are, let's say, a troop leader for 2 or 3 different troops, or you're a service shooter cookie manager or cupboard manager, you can use the same username and password to log into all of those roles. You'll just need to pick which role you want to go into in Smart Cookies. And for this one, I'm going to go into the troop cookie manager for 1000. And Gretchen, I'm just using this as an example, and I'll delete some of the things that I've done in here once we're done with training at this point. But once you log in, this is your dashboard, and this is what you'll see, and we'll discuss all the tabs that you see up here. Also, you can set your own goal as a troop, as in packages, and you click on update. And Smart Cookies is always going to give you a little confirmation email at the bottom. Then I just want to kind of show you the dashboard page. Every time you log in to Smart Cookies, I would suggest that you hit the refresh button here, because what that'll do is any activity that's gone on will show up on your dashboard here. So as you can see, it says 5:38. We've just refreshed it, and today's date. So you're going to see your sales as you enter your initial orders. Also with transfers or anything like that that you pick up from the cupboard, all that will be right here of those packages that are going to be attributed to your goal. You will also see, if you've been in Smart Cookies for the last 2, 3, 4 years, you're going to see last season's sales results here at the bottom. And then up at the top, it'll show you this season of your per girl average last year, what it's compared to this year, your inventory that you've ordered so far, initial orders, cupboards, pickups and so forth. And then it'll also show you your total on-hand inventory. And when you click on details, it will show you by variety what you have in inventory left according to the information that's put into Smart Cookies. Then if you scroll down a little bit, you have the important dates that are set for the service or for the troops. And then also you'll see, if you click on January, you're going to see that your initial order is due by January 15th, according to Smart Cookies. Then you'll see a kind of a task here to the right of information that you need to do. The early recognition will be due the same time your initial order is due. And this year, the nice thing is then the only thing that you have to worry about with your early recognition is it'll be Honey the Small Bee that we're offering for the girls that have pre-sales of 100 packages or more, 180 packages or more. The Goal Getter, the council has decided to make that part of the main recognition program. So girls will be getting those patches with their other recognitions at the end of March, or in April, I should say, right now. And that's if they sell one package, they're going to earn the Goal Getter patch, because we want girls to set goals, because when they set goals, we know they're going to be more successful. And if the parents know the girls have a goal set, then it all of a sudden now becomes a family goal rather than a girl goal, and they'll even be more successful with the parents that are involved. So then we scroll down a little bit. So any messages can be sent through Smart Cookies, which we'll show you here. And then you'll see the stats from last season with the girls registered, girls selling, and girls that are participating online. We have 2 girls that I've used as an example this year. So this information will be all updated that you'll be able to see. So it'll all be right in front of you here. And then your financial summary, all your sales will be here, your troop proceeds that you've earned up to date and what you owe the council. any credits. The deposits would be any direct ship sales that girls have made will be deposited, and then it'll show you a balance due here. And this is one of my favorite parts of Smart Cookies is here. You'll see all the girls registered within your troops, and that what it means is they've been uploaded into Smart Cookies, and these are all the girls that are participating in the cookie sale. Okay. And it will show you first name, last name. If they've set a goal, show you the total number of packages. Then it's going to show you by initial order packages, how many transfers you've made. If you've credited them with boost sale cookies, any cookie shares that they've earned mostly through direct ship. And this will also show you here their direct ship activity, the e-cards sales that they've earned from e-cards. They can actually key in an order and they can send out their social media link. And that's by channel. And there you see it's in packages. You can switch this around too if you like. Sold by cookies. This will show you by variety that how many packages the girls have sold. And to move it back and forth, you'll see this little gray scroll bar that you can kind of move back and forth. And if you click on this little three dots, you can actually click on this, look at Lava Gibson, or you could actually look at Test Girl and Girl Test. It'll take you right to their page so that you can see. And then at the bottom here, it'll just kind of give you a summation of the sales for you too. And then Girl Financial Responsibility, it'll show you what they owe from their initial order, any transfers that they've gotten, the cookie share orders that they've received. It'll show the total owed, their amount collected, and what their balance is due here. Now you're going to see that the girl test is in a negative right now. And this is for the test purposes because I wanted to show you a variation of how girls can collect sales. But once you enter an initial order for the girl, this will populate and obviously it's going to be a little bit more money than the $30. So you'll see a balance due there. So that's kind of the dashboard and a real quick summation. It's a great piece and a great all that's right at your hands for inventory. But the key thing about this too is we have reports that will show you where they're at for every kind of information that you see on your dashboard. The dashboard is kind of a quick scenario of what's to become what it is right now, and you can go more in depth with the reports as you see here. So on your dashboard, you click it, it's going to take you to your dashboard. You can update your package goals anytime through the sale. Then you have the My Troop tab, which you've had goals and online activities. If you click that, you're going to see that all the girls that are in your troop. And when it says not participating, that means they're not participating. She is not registered in Smart Cookies yet, but she's still going to sell cookies, but just not using Smart Cookies with e-cards and social media link. You can put your goal description here of what you want. It will track here. It'll have My Counsel's recognition plan, which is right here. And that'll have the recognition insert that's available that the girls will receive. So you've got all kinds of things, and you can actually send cheers to the girls. You want to type in here, hey, I see your goal was 500 packages and you're at 489. How can I help you reach the goal of 500 and get you the 11 more packages you need? So just kind of a nice little piece here. Then you have your troop roster here. It'll list all the girls within your troop who have registered in the council and who we've uploaded into Smart Cookies. If you click on the pencil, this is going to be more important for the time of recognitions, because for you to submit your recognition order, each girl is going to tell you what they want. Either they're going to want the recognitions or they're going to want the cookie dough. And Smart Cookies is going to figure out what they earn for the cookie dough, the maximum amount, or it will figure all the recognitions they've earned based on the packages that they've sold. We do have a t-shirt and sweatshirt. So we encourage the girls to put their size in here so that will automatically populate into the recognition plan. So when you're submitting your order, you won't have to call the parent at 10 o'clock at night wanting to know what size it is. So let your parents know that they can go to their daughters' profile page and edit their apparel size. And then you ask them whether they want the recognitions or cookie dough, select the proper one, you save it, and then that'll be good for the rest of the sale. And when you create your recognition order, you're all set to go. This will also show you that we've created the user for Tabitha as the mom for Lava here. We've created the user account, but Tabitha is not registered yet at this point. And how we will know that, we'll show you here. Your troop information page is here. I want to encourage everyone, if your troop address is not in here, you need to go to your edit profile, which I'll show you here in a second, because we need your address, city, state, and zip, and more importantly, your zip code, because as you notice down here, we have what is called the troop direct ship order link. This is your social media link as a troop that you can send out via text, email, social media. You just copy this link and send it to whoever customers you want. They get that email or text, they open it up, and then they can place an order, and it will be a direct shipped order. The cool thing about it is we'll ship it and send it out to the customer. They pay with a credit card, and all the sales get credited to you as a troop for your troop direct ship booth link, or troop direct ship order link, because there's another link. And then you will be able to, when you click on total direct shipped orders, all your direct shipped orders that you've received from your link will be here, and you can distribute your orders to the girls, and it will be by the smart booth divider. And my suggestion to all the troops is to wait till the end of the season before they distribute all the orders, and that way they can kind of make sure that they can distribute those cookies evenly between the girls. So on your troop information page, if their address is not listed, you can go to edit the profile. You see this little half body icon here. And then you can change your home address, city, state, and zip, and then save it, and it will automatically populate into your troop information page. Okay. Troop messages, you can send out messages to the girls that'll appear on their dashboard. If, let's say, hey, you want to remind them that your order's due to me January 12th, so that we can tabulate, you can just add a new message and subject, and then the message, and you can just put the date and send the message, and it will go right to the girls on their dashboard. Okay. Then you can create tasks on your dashboard as well, and then the important dates are there as well. Okay. One other thing before I go any further, I want you to see this safety and training tab here. This is new. You'll see that if you click on safety, it'll give you all the information on safety tips provided by GSUSA. The real cool thing is the Smart Cookies training. It'll take a second to load because there's quite a few videos there. All the YouTube videos that pertain to a troop are all under that tab. And everything that, pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about tonight, or try to at least, is all within this tab here. So you could watch the YouTube video. It'll be 2 to 3 minutes. The longest video is the online services, because it talks about all the online services. That's about 15 minutes. As you can see on some of the YouTube videos, you can download the PowerPoint. Now, mind you, these are just generic YouTube videos that don't specifically pertain to Southwest Indiana, but we pretty much do everything close to what's here as far as how the video would operate. Enter an initial cookie order by the girl, troop secured booths. You've got the first come, first serve, which we aren't going to talk about. Well, we'll do a booth lottery that's available, how to do that. Entering your booth sale on social media, which will show you all the booths are going to be right here, and all the YouTube videos are going to be right here for you that you can take a look at anytime you want. So it's not that you have to look at them all at one time. It's whenever you want to take a look at them. So then the next tab is manage orders. And this is the busy piece of the program. So when you click on manage orders, Every order that has been processed through your troop will be listed on this page. Okay. You can also filter by initial order, or if you want to just see your direct shipped orders at this time, which you have right now, you can click on this and it'll show you all the direct shipped orders. Uh, Damages, troops don't do any of the damage, but you got the transfers that you can look at. Planned orders we don't do within Southwest Indiana, but you'll have the initial order, you'll have the transfer piece, cookie share, and direct shipped. If you want to just filter by those orders, you can. Then for the troop initial order, this is when you can start placing your troop initial order on January 4th. If you want to enter your troop initial order, we enter it by the girl. And then if you want to enter, for example, the girl test, as you can see, we're entering the order by girls, and it's going to be done by packages. Disregard those. That's our system updating. Then if you want to enter for the girl, her order, you can click in how many toast shays she wants, s'mores, lemonades, thin mints, peanut butter patties, caramel delights, and peanut butter sandwich. And all you have to do is just tab and type in the number. And as you can see, you'll have, she's ordered 16 packages, and the troops have to order in full cases, and Smart Cookies will figure that out for you. As you can see here, it'll show you that you have 80 packages that are your extras. And since I only ordered 2, but I can close the girl test when I'm done with her. And then I can open up, let's say, this test girl here. And let's put in some different numbers here. You love your peanut butter patties darn our way. So now that you see we've ordered 169 packages for the test girl here. And this is your extras have changed from 80 packages to 55 packages. Okay. And these will be your on-hand inventory starting out at the beginning of the sale. So as we enter this, and I want to save this, I know I'm done because let's say Lava has not participated. She's not going to be part of the sale at this time. You click save. And then you will need to pick your delivery station that you can pick up at. And normally for everyone, it's just going to be one choice. You click on this cookie cupboard. This is where you're going to pick up. Those are where the cookies are going to be delivered. And it won't let me scroll down because the screen is so small. Then you can save it and be done with it. All right, come on. So then you'll be able to save it down here. And then you'll see now that your delivery appointment, this is your initial order. You're going to have 20 total cases that you'll pick up. That'll be picked up at the council cupboard office on such and such a day. And that'll be all available to you right there. Okay. Now that we've entered your initial order, if you go back to your dashboard and we update it, it's going to show you that the 55 extra packages are here now as you're part of your on-hand inventory. Excuse me. And then it'll show you by variety how many packages you have within that 55. Click on details. It shuts that right away. So that's for the troop initial order. Then for any transfers, you can transfer from troop to girl, girl to girl, girl to troop, and troop to troop. And as you can see, the from is already pre-populated with your troop number. And if you want to do a troop to girl transfer, just click on girl, and then you select the girl that you're going to transfer to. And Smart Cookies always ask you the next question, will you apply? And so you're going to be transferring from troop 1000 to girl test. You have 2 options within transferring packages. Transferring by package in this column right here is when you transfer packages to the girl with the packages, package criteria, the girl is financially responsible for those cookies, and she needs to collect the money and then turn the money back into you as the troop. Okay. If you are want to credit girls with booth packages, you can credit those booth packages here. And booth packages, well, the girls are not financially responsible for those cookies because the troop already has the money in hand at the booth. This is one way to transfer booth packages to the girls, and you're doing it individually this way here. Then you can save the order and you're ready to roll. Now the troop direct shipped orders, like I talked about, this is the link that you can send out to customers and give them the opportunity to buy cookies through the direct ship channel. And they pay with a credit card and we ship it to them and you get credit for the sale. And at the end of the sale, as I mentioned, you will then distribute, as you can see here, distribute orders to the girls. You click on this, it'll list the girls within your troop. You just check the girls' names and then you'll be able to, there's a video on how to use the Smart Cookie Booth Divider. It's real easy. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun and it's going to help you quite a bit. Okay. Next column is booths. Gretchen just told me that you're going to have a lottery for Lowe's coming up here pretty quick. So to schedule a booth, you just click on this for the lottery and it will list all the booths that are available for the lottery. And for a lottery, it's basically a random type lottery. So it will give you an option. We're going to run the lottery from say January 15th to January 12th. Troops can go in there and pick their choices of what booth they would like to try to get. There'll be a maximum number of booths that you can pick. And then the booth will run on a specific date. And if you're awarded one of those booths, your choices, you'll receive an email saying, congratulations, you've earned this booth through the booth lottery. Okay. Once you get that email, you can go to My Reservations and it will show you all of the lottery wins that you've had. And then once the lottery is done, if there's any booths available, then we will open it up to first come, first serve, where troops can just go in and pick them randomly. And then also, as you can see here, I've got set up a troop secured booth already, which is showing you right here. And always remember that troop secured booths, once you create that, has to be approved by the council. So My Reservations, all of your booths that you have, whether it's troop secured booth, lottery, will be all listed here. Okay. And as I had mentioned about how you can distribute booth sale cookies to the girls, if you, let's say, for example, this is our booth tonight. I selected it tonight because I want to show you how to take credit card payments. Just click on the three buttons and hit Smart Booth Divider. You will enter the packages here that you've sold. We would like you to enter it by variety because that will give you a really good control of your inventory to see how that works. But if you don't know by variety, but you do know you sold 150 packages, you could put them in any variety here that you like. And then when you put in the number, you click, now let's show you here. And I'm going to change these numbers because they're a little bit off a little bit. So you've entered the number of packages that you sold at the booth, and then you click save and distribute. Then it'll ask you which girls participated in the booth. Click on their names, click continue. And as you can see here, it will distribute those cookies even. We have a total of 45 packages, which is an odd number. But you're going to see it's divided those out evenly between the girls. And when you have these in red, we need to assign those to the girls. So to get rid of this, let's say we give girl test number 2, give her 3, 4, 4, and 2. And now you can see we've kind of distributed them evenly. And when you click save, you have now basically done a troop to girl transfer to girl test and test girl. As booth packages, they're not financially responsible for them, but they will get credit for them that's towards their recognitions. A new feature this year is troops can take credit card payments at a booth, along with girls have that ability too. The key thing to remember when taking credit card payments at a booth, the booth must be registered in Smart Cookies, and it must be approved if it's a troop secured booth. And to take a booth credit card payment, so you're at your booth, take credit card payment, you'll see the booth that's listed today that you'll be able to take. You click on this, hit apply, and here you'll be able to enter a customer's order. So the customer says, I want, hey, I hear you got a new cookie. I want the Toast J. I like the lemonades. And give me some Thin Mints and some peanut butter patties. So they've ordered 10 packages. This is optional, but if you want them to, if they want to receive a confirmation email, a receipt, then you can put their email address in here and just make sure that their email address is spelled properly. Click next. And this is where you enter the credit card information. If you enter information incorrectly, it will say it's an invalid card and you need to put the information in. Also, you'll see that the zip code billing address is here is in for kind of a security piece. The 4 credit cards that we take are the 4 major ones: Discover, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. We do not, Smart Cookies does not recognize prepaid cards or gift cards. It's only the 4 major credit cards: Discover, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Once you hit Pay Now, they'll get an order confirmation. It'll let you know that it's gone through, and you'll be all set, and that sale will be done. Hand them the cookies and they're on their way. Now, to view credit card payments, you just click on View Credit Card Payments. It will list all the credit card payments taken at all the booths that you've done so far. It will show you the customer, how many packages, the amount, the location of the booth, the reservation date, and then who actually took the credit card payment. Girls have that option to take credit card payments at a booth as well, which we'll show you here in a little bit. Okay. The rewards, once the initial order is in and you're done, you'll need to create your early recognition order, and the date is not yet set, so you can start putting it in. But you'll see that when you click on recognition, manage recognition rewards, it will say early recognition here. You click that, and then it will automatically figure out how many girls, what girls have earned the honey beef, the honey small beef for the early recognition that we will have available at the delivery stations for each service unit. They'll have it available, and then they will be able to give you an idea of how many girls within your troop have earned that reward. The finances tab is the financial transactions. As you can see here, we've had one transaction that I'll show you here in a little bit, and this is for a girl delivery credit card, and it'll be in the amount of $30. You can look at the girls transaction, which is the same transaction. As you can see, the transaction number is 2218 that it ends in there. It's 2218 that ends here, and it'll show you that Girl Test took a credit card for $30 worth of payments. Also, financial transactions, you'll be able to create a troop final transaction, and it will only be in as a troop bank deposit. You can put the transaction date of what day you're putting the money into the council account using your receipts, the amount, and any reference or information that you want to put there. If you want to document a girl transaction that she's given you some money, you go to Girl Transactions, click on Girl Transaction, choose which girl has given you the payment, and you just click Payment, and the pay method, let's say, is a check. Pick the day that she's given you for the check, the amount, and then here in the reference, you can actually put the check number here as a reference and click Save, and that will show up here. For reports, you have current and archived. If you've been working with Smart Cookies for 2 or 3 years, Archived reports will be available. You just click on the date that you want or the years that you want, what sale you want. Click on the year, go to next, and here are all the reports. But if you want to look at current reports, which, for example, the two of the most important reports that you're going to be looking at is the girl balance summary, your troop balance summary. This girl balance summary will show you, it will record all the girl sales. It'll show you that Girl Test has 16 packages she ordered for her initial order. Then you'll see the booth divider transfer that we put here as booth transfers into 23 packages. It will show you that she has collected from a credit card payment of $30. So she has packages, total packages sold is 39. Packages credited through booth sales is 23. And this is what will show you that the balance that she owes you as a troop for all the sales that have been recorded here so far. And obviously during the sale, this will change and it'll go through changing. And also initial orders, you'll see here 169 for the test girl. It shows that she owes $845 to you. We transferred in 22 packages from the booth. So if you take the 169 plus the 22, that's a total of 191 packages that will go towards her earning recognitions. And you'll see Lava, the other girl that's not listed in the girl balance summary because she has no sales tied to her account. To go back to the report listings, if you want to look at your troop balance summary, I always recommend that you change the unit of measure to packages. Click view report. And this will show you your troop balance of how many packages you sold. Initially, you sold 240, which is 20 total cases. Gluten-free, we have none so far. And then we also see that you have the girl credit card finances piece that's deducted, and you owe $1,081.20 to the council. But you've also received so far $88.80 in troop proceeds. For those troops that have pre-ordered gluten-free packages, Gretchen, myself, we will be adding those to your initial order once you're locked out of the system as far as entering an initial order. So if you placed a pre-order for gluten-free packages, we will enter those packages into your initial order, and those will be delivered at the time the other 8 varieties are delivered as well. The cookies, well, reports, we talked about cookies. All the information that you have right here for cookies is here. You can look at any of the varieties. You can learn more about, let's say, the Toast J, which is our new cookie, which we're very excited about. It gives you the nutritional facts. Also, we'll give you some recipes that you can look at too. It's unavailable at this point, but they'll be available for you. And I hope if you haven't had a chance to try our Toast J cookie yet, we're very excited about this. We did not name this cookie, by the way. That's GS USA's name. It is a French, as you can see, French toast style flavor cookie shaped in the form of a slice of bread. A lot of people compare it to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. If you've ever had that, it's a kid's favorite. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the cereal, is the #2 selling brand for General Mills, and they've basically had to add on to their factory because of the demand that they've received. So it's a very, very, very popular flavoring at this time. So we're very excited about our new Toast J cookie. It's got a great cookie base about the size of our Thanks a Lots, which it replaced, and it's packaged the same way as our Thanks a Lots itself. Then we have our other 7 favorites: lemonades, patties, peanut butter sandwich, the shortbread, s'mores, Thin Mints, and also our gluten-free that's available as well. I'm not sure if you've heard yet or not, but this will be the last year for the s'mores. GS USA has told us that this will be the last year for us to have our s'mores. And again, we'll be offering a new cookie next year. I haven't heard of what that cookie will be yet, but I am going to guess it's some type of chocolate cookie because obviously the s'mores is a chocolate brand, and chocolate is comfort within the Midwest. So remind your customers and remind your girls that this will be the last year for s'mores. So if they want to stock up, they freeze well. They want to make sure to purchase as many as they want. And that'll be uh, when a customer goes on our direct ship line, it'll let them know that this is the last year for s'mores too, to order more if they need to. Safety and training, we've talked about the resources. You have all kinds of things here that you can print out. We've got our digital art cookie calculators if you want to work a budget for your troop to figure out how many, if you want to take a trip, let's say, for example, to the zoo, it's going to cost us this much. How many cookies do we have to sell? The cookie calculator will figure that out for you. There's an allergen flyer there. There's a great cookie lineup sheet for you. Some information about the Toast J, a rally guide that you can have. We also have within the digital art, there's all kinds of things here, photography, stuff dealing with our new theme, which is Be Amazing, and our mascot is the honeybee, I think you've seen. And then we have social media that's available, just some fun things that you can use. We even have what they call GIFs, which if you're familiar with Facebook is just a picture that's animated and moving with animation. And so we've had those available with Toast J and with our theme as well. The help desk, it's 1-800-853-3730. It's on 24/7, 7 days a week. They're answering calls. If they can't answer a question, they have what we call a tech advisory form where we've got gave them the information of how to answer questions. And if they can't answer the question, then they will give you the contact person on who to call to help you with that question. And then there's frequently asked questions here about the cookies. And then if you have any concerns or questions, then we have our ABC Bakers Weston Foods public site. Okay. One of the other features that I want to show you, which is one of my favorites, let me take a quick sip, is if you go to the icon up here, the half body icon, click on it, and you can mimic a user. From your role as a troop, you can actually mimic any girl within your troop. So you just click on the girl that you want to take a look at and help her out. Click on mimic the user. It asks you, yes, are you sure? And now it will show you that you're on this girl test dashboard. It will show you the recognitions that she can earn and what she's earned so far with her sales, the theme patch. It'll also show her what recognition she could earn for the different levels of the sale. Okay. So on the dashboard here for the girls, my orders, troop, skills, booth, all of the information that's here. As you can see, the girl test has set her goal for 500 packages. And it'll show her all the girls within her troop. It'll actually show her sales that she's had 16 packages sold through her initial order. The transfer that we did to her and booth sales will appear here. And then any girl delivery order will appear here. And also what it'll show you is that, and I'll show you on her screen here, how she can take care of these 15 packages here as well. So you got the dashboard for the girl here. Then you go to my orders. Girls can actually take an order. If, let's say, for example, they're lucky enough to be going to church and one of the parishioners says, hey, I know that you have Girl Scout cookies, or you sell Girl Scout cookies. Do you have some? I haven't been able to find anybody that's selling them. So they can take cookie order. And here again, they can use their phone. They can log into their account through their Smart Cookies mobile app. Let's say they can enter the girl's email address or enter the customer's email address. Then they can click here to save to their contact list if need be. And as you can see, it's already pre-populated, but if it's a new customer, the girl will type in their email address, their first name, last name. Then if the optional information is their address, if it needs to be, but they don't need their address since they're right there together talking, you click next. And then you can enter the order that the customer says, I hear you have a new cookie. I'll take your two, the Toast Jays, and I love lemonades, and I love peanut butter patties. And then here you have the option of you're going to deliver the cookies to the customer and they're going to pay for the cookies now. You have three options on how the customer can pay: cash, check, credit card, which is new this year for girls to be able to take payments. You click next. And just as you did with the booth sale, you can enter the information here, expiration date, and then pay now. And the email will say they provided you with their email address. They'll get a confirmation email stating that your order has been received. Thank you for your order. And the credit card will be charged at that point. Now, something to know through Smart Cookies, once the credit card you click pay now and it's done, that credit card information is released and never stored in Smart Cookies. None of the credit card information that's ever stored in Smart Cookies. So you'll always have to enter the credit card every order. Now there is a scan option. If you have an iPhone, you need to log into in Smart Cookies with your iPhone through the Safari web browser. Safari web browser is the only one that recognizes the scan credit card feature. Then once you get to this piece here, it's going to say scan credit card. You click scan credit card, scan the credit card number. You'll still have to put in the zip code and the CVV code, but it'll populate the credit card number and the expiration date for you. And let me actually put some, see here. So if you go back, then it'll take you back to the ordering, back again, take you to the information here. So that's if a girl takes a regular order. That here again, the key thing with taking a cookie order for the girls is she has to have the cookies in hand to take this order. She can also take a direct ship cookie order. Instead of sending an email out to, let's say, Grandma or Aunt Susie, she can actually talk to Aunt Susie on the phone and say, can you have those cookies shipped to me? Well, sure we can. So this is what every customer will see when they place a direct shipped order, that the standard shipping and handling fees on orders for 1 to 5 packages is $12, which if you think about it, that's pretty, everybody says it's really high, but compared to everything else, it's a pretty good pricing. But it also shows the customer if they order 6 packages or more, they're going to receive 50% off their shipping discount for all the orders. So in other words, from 6 to 12 packages, they'll pay $6 worth of shipping. And the gift box, we have the gift box again this year. The gift box is taking 6 packages to fill the gift box. And all they do is click on it and they can choose the varieties that they want to put in. They have to pick 6. And the total for the gift box is $4 plus the shipping that they have. But if I want to go back, then for the direct ship order, they can pay cookie share. There's no shipping fees for that. So the cookie share orders, if they put 6 cookie share orders there, there's no shipping costs involved with those. Or if they want to order Toast Jays, all the other varieties, and as you can see, they can order the gluten-free too through a direct shipped order. Then once they get the order finalized, then they'll say, let's put in here 3 peanut butter patties. Oops. And we have to make sure to add it to the cart. And then it'll appear up here as add to the cart 3 packages. And let's do 3 of the peanut butter sandwich. Now you see that you got 6 packages added to the cart. You want to go to checkout. And here the customer can change their order if they like. And you're going to see that the total is $15 for the 3 peanut butter patties and $15 for the sandwiches. Their subtotal is $30. Here is a disclaimer, and they need to check this box before they can proceed. It says all direct ship cookie orders are final and cannot be changed or canceled once placed. Please verify that the billing and shipping address information and selected for the purchase is correct. And by finalizing your order, by accepting this policy, you understand Girl Smart Cookies direct shipped orders are delivered via Federal Express and do not require a signature for delivery. Go to checkout. It'll confirm your email address. It'll show your shipping address. And it says all sales are final. Please ensure your order is correct. We are unable to change or cancel orders once they are placed. And you say, click continue to shipping. And it's going to say, select the address. And as you can see, they're both the same. And as you can see, since I bought 6 packages, my shipping is $6 rather than the 12. And you continue to pay out. And this is where you enter your credit card number, the name on the card, the expiration date, security code, and then you pay now. And it says all sales are final again. And the credit card will be charged. As you can see, the 4 major credit cards are accepted. And their credit card will be charged for $36, the cost of the product, and the $6 for shipping. For all direct shipped orders, it'll take between 7 to 10 business days for the orders to be shipped. At this time, shipping usually has been 7 to 10 days delivery. But as you can see, standard shipping is expected within 7 to 10 business days. But with this time of the year and the holidays that have gone on, it's probably going to be taking a little longer than expected, obviously, because of the holidays. Once we get past the new year, it should be pretty close to the 7 to 10 business days. We have a new fulfillment center, which is out of Chicago, Symbia, it's actually owned by a grown-up Girl Scout. So she's very excited to be a part of this. And then that's how we order through direct ship. If a girl wants to send e-cards, as you can see, they can add contacts. Oops, I've already added a contact here. So let's say send an e-card. You can put first name, last name, email address, and add it as a new contact. Oops, kind of hard to type when you know people are watching. And you click the plus sign to add to the list, and there she's added to your list as a customer. So then you need to choose which person you're going to be sending the e-card to. So I'm just going to send it to James here. And then the girls will need to choose which e-cards they're going to send to the customer. The direct shipped e-card is always the default e-card. Now, if the girl knows James and knows where he lives and she can deliver the cookies, she can give him the same option. She can give him the girl delivery option if she wants. And then she just clicks on girl delivery, saying if he orders, I can deliver those packages to him. Then they can put in a personal message of my goals for cookies is 1,500. We want to take a trip to Savannah, Georgia. My favorite cookie is lemonades. We're going to donate our cookie share cookies to Hometown Heroes. Just need to make sure that we click all of those features on there. You can go to next. And as you can see up here, you're going to get green check marks that you know that this task is completed. And then you look and make sure that this information is correct. And then you just send the e-card now. And it says, congratulations, your e-card was successfully sent. And you'll hear pop up in a minute. I will get the email within 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Okay. And I just got the email because my phone dinged me. So it shows everything here. For my orders, the girl can share her social media link. Actually, girls can create their own video link as well. What they need to do is record their video on their phone, add the link here and then submit it. And then once you submit it, the video will be tied to their social media link. So social media link is for direct ship sales only. So a girl can send out her social media link via text, via social media, Facebook, or in an email. And when you copy the link, click on copy the link. And then if you're going to put it into an email, you just type in the email and then paste the link there and send the email out. And then the customer will be able to order through the direct ship channel, which we showed you earlier. Okay. The girl can view her e-cards that she sent, and it'll show the e-cards that she sent. And hopefully there's a list of 30 or 40 e-cards that she sent, and it will show her each order card and the status. The e-card that she just sent, I haven't taken a look at yet, but the other two e-cards that she sent out, James has ordered and bought cookies from those orders. And it'll show you 3 invitations sent, 0% viewed, 67% ordered, and 1 no response. My contacts are listed here. And if she wants to add a contact, she can do that here as well through this way. Now you can import contacts through an Excel spreadsheet, and all you really need is the first name in one column, last name in the next column, and the email address. There's no headers needed. There's no numbers needed. You just do the Excel spreadsheet. Instead of adding each one individually, you can put it all in an Excel spreadsheet and click on import. And you'll ask you to change that Excel file to a CSV file. You do that, then you click on the file, choose it, upload it. And if you have 50 contacts, it will upload all the 50 contacts right here for you. Then the other piece that's real important for the girls is manage my orders. And you'll see here the total packages ordered, that she had 21 packages so far in girl delivery orders. She also has a box here that says action needed. 3 orders need action. It shows you that there's 15 packages that were ordered that have not been delivered. And as you can see here, it'll list all of her orders that she's had so far. And in the status piece, you'll see 15 packages. The status here means that these packages are ordered. One order has not been paid for yet. The other order has been paid for, but we still need to deliver the cookies. So if you want to see the action that's needed for these orders, you click on show orders, and it will show you all the orders. And if you want to just look at the ordered status ones, you click on ordered. Click OK, because we need to let the troop leader know that I need these packages to deliver to customers that have ordered. And to know how many packages you need, you click on print report. It will show you the girl delivery orders for James. It will show you each of their orders by variety. And then you have to let the troop leader know that for me to fulfill the girl orders, I need 3 Toast J's, 3 lemonades, 2 shortbread, 2 Thin Mint, 5 peanut butter fatty, for a total of 15 packages. You can right click and then click print. And it'll print that order. And you'll probably hear the printer running behind me. And you just close the report. And as you can see, we had to order 50 more packages to be delivered once the cookies arrive. So moving ahead a little bit. So the girls have picked up their cookies. They're ready to deliver the cookies to these 2 customers. So I've got my cookies. So I'm going to go to James to look at the information here. Click on edit the order. You'll see the customer's information here, their address. You click next. You will see their order here. And since this is a girl delivery order and you've not collected any payment yet, you can still edit this order when you deliver the cookies. Let's say, for example, Jim said he would like one more shortbread. If you have the shortbread, you can edit that shortbread and add it there. You can say that it's delivered and it's paid for, and they paid with cash. Click next. It says, congratulations, you're successful, closer to your sale because of delivering the cookies. You go to manage orders. And now that you see that order status has changed from an ordered to delivered. And you'll also see that now I only need to deliver 6 packages, which is this order here. Confirm that this is the correct customer. Click next. Since this order was paid for by credit card, the only thing I can change is, let's say, for example, they said, oh, I didn't want to order the shortbread. I wanted the toastier. You could change the variety if you have the toastiers on hand. Excuse me. Then you see the packages are still the same. It's click yes, and then you change it from ordered to delivered. Save it. And you're now back. You go back to the manage orders grid. And now you see one order needs action and no packages are delivered. Okay. For my troop, if you click on my troop, this just shows you the troop goal, the girls that are in the troop, and you can send a cheer to girls within your troop just to let them know if they're registered in Smart Cookies. You can send them an order. My skills, the girls can pick which type of the 5 key skills that they want to work on for the sale. They can click on these plans here of what they want to do. If they want to add a custom activity, they can do that there. And then as the troop looks at the girl page, they'll see that these are kind of the activities that she wants to accomplish through the sale. And once she reaches that goal, then the troop leader can give her credit for that and she'll receive goal setting bling, the virtual patches that are available there. Safety and training, same thing as with the troop. All the videos will be available that are associated with girls. And then the online services one to take a look at, that's about 15 minutes long, but it's got everything that they need to know about that. Their dashboard, what it looks like on their dashboard, e-cards, invites, uploading video and sending links. And then this is kind of a 3-step process to the cookie success. All that information is there. Cookies, the same thing is there with the lineup and the recipes. Also the resources, if you want to print thank you cards, if you want a certificate of appreciation for, say, a business bought cookies from the girl, she can put a certificate with the company's name on there and print that out. Then also the help is here, same number and same email address, frequently asked questions. All that information is right there. Let me make sure that I've gone to, let me check my list to make sure, but you click back to the dashboard. And now that you can see here that you've got the 22 and 23 is, and the 16, those are the totals. Okay, so you have the 16 and the 23 equals the 39 packages that she sold so far. And for the girl to get credit for the girl delivery, she had to place the order within for her troop to get credit, so she gets those cookies transferred to her as well. Once, you know, this is, like I said, I'm showing you the perspective of the girl dashboard from you as a troop. You're mimicking the girl. If you're done looking at the girl, you can end mimicking session and it'll take you back to your troop and your troop goal. And now you'll see that we have, from initial order and transfers, that we have 230 packages sold at this point. If you go to manage orders, apply search parameters, Now you're going to see that you've got a troop to girl transfer from the booth distributor. And here's your initial order here in packages. You can also look at it in cases. If you want to just look at your initial order, you just click initial order, apply search parameters, and it will show your initial order here. You may edit your order anytime before you're locked out of entering an initial order. You can edit your order. If you put in an order January 4th and the order is not due to your service unit cookie chair till the 8th, you can edit your initial order at any time through the sale. And then submitting your order, basically when you submit your order, is that you're letting your service unit cookie chair know, your troop leader know that your order is done and you're complete with it. Once you submit that order, you as a troop leader can no longer add or edit that order, but the service unit cookie chair and any council person role can edit that order and change it as well. Let's go back to the troop dashboard. Now you see that after your booth transfer and all the transfer you've done, you now have 10 cookies on hand for your on-hand inventory. And if you've got 3 or 4 more booths coming up within the next week or two, you'll have to go to the council cookie cupboard or the cupboard located in your area to pick up more cookies so you have cookies for your booth. We'll have cupboards located throughout the council. We'll have a cupboard in the Knox area, the Perry area, obviously the council cupboard in Evansville. We'll have a cupboard in North Du Bois, and there'll be also a cupboard in Davies that we have available that you can go pick up extra cookies if you are done at that point. Let me see, dashboard, tab, mimic, credit card features, booth options. We also have another booth option that's available at this point, but you won't be available to you for troops until closer to the time we have cookies. And that will be, it will be a virtual booth link. Let's see if I can get the video here to show. Here's your, this is the YouTube video for secured virtual booth events. And the booth link, this is the virtual booth is different than your brick and mortar, like your troop secured booth or booths at Walmart or Sam's. This is only a pickup booth. So if customers really don't want to have, any kind of touching or handing over their credit card or doing anything like this, the virtual booth link is perfect for them to still get their cookies, come to a designated area, pick up their cookie, show their ID or anything like that, and they can pick up their cookies, or you can drop them off into their car. So how the virtual booth link works is you'll go to troop secured booth. There'll be a Vox on the screen for you to pick that this is a virtual booth. The timing of virtual booths, you pick a location. If it's in a parking lot, say of a school or a church or a business, before you go to that location, please make sure that you have permission to be there on that day for your virtual booth. And all the virtual booth is you put the location in, type it in, set the date that you're going to be at the location, the time that you're going to be there, and basically the time will probably be an hour and a half that you're there. Then you send out this virtual booth link, and then that booth will be available and all your virtual booths will be available, and the customer can choose which booth they want to go to. They'll place their order. They pay with a credit card. As a troop, you will have to approve those orders because you'll basically want to make sure that you have the cookies and that you'll be available at that time. Then you'll be able to go to a report. The report is called the Booth Sales Credit Card Transactions Export. You click on that report, it will list every virtual booth order that you have. That'll be sort of your pick list. So you can pull that and then you can pack the orders. Say if your booth is on Saturday, you can get your troop together and pack all the orders, put them in bags and have them ready with their names, and then be ready at the booth, say 15, 20 minutes before the booth starts, and then have it set up. You've got a table, covering, and you've got, say, the boxes or bags of cookie orders with the customer's name. They pull up, say, hi, I'm such and such. I ordered this many cookies. Here's my ID. You grab their bag, and if they say, could you put it in the back seat? You put it in the back seat, and they drive off. You get credit for the sale. And then at the end, you'll distribute those cookies through the Smart Cookie booth divider. So that's another option. And that link will be, your virtual booth link will be right below your Troop direct shipped orders link. It'll be down here. There will be a box for you to check. It'll say, allow delivery of cookie booths, of the virtual booths. I would select no. I would have all of your virtual booths be pickup orders to where the customer comes to your location and they pick up the cookies there. I would not give the customers the option of you delivering cookies to them through the virtual booth. That's my suggestion. That's up to you all, but I think from a safety standpoint issue, that would probably be best as the customer comes to you. Believe me, they're going to want to get their cookies, so they'll be more than willing to come to your location to pick up their orders. And I think at that point, also, we have two. I want to show you the recognition plans that we have is the recognitions orders only. Also, we have an opt-out program that's available, and you will need to let Gretchen know, I think it's by January 15th or 16th, that you want to opt out of the recognitions and just receive patches and more proceeds. But you'll have to let the council know, and we can go in and change your proceeds plans here from proceeds with recognitions to the opt-out program. Because we're not giving you the option because we don't want troops changing all the time throughout the sale. Okay. And I think at that point, that's pretty much what I have. And if we have any questions, then we can open it up, and Gretchen, we can
Yeah, Reggie.
answer the
Uh,
questions.
Thank you so much. That was really helpful. We do have a couple questions
Mhm.
with credit card payments.
Yes.
Girls are the ones who can take credit card payments throughout the sale, correct?
Yes.
The troops can only take them at the cookie booth, and the cookie booth has to be in Smart Cookies.
Correct. Correct. And also remember that with the girl, if they collect a credit card payment through girl delivery or they key in an order, or girls take credit card payments at a booth, all that money goes to the council bank account. The troops still get credit for those payments through booths, and the girls will still get credit for the payments through the girl delivery. If a girl takes a credit card payment at a booth, that credit card payment goes directly to the troop, but this troop still has to distribute those boxes sold at the booth to the girls, so they get credit for the sales. Okay, make sense?
Yeah, that's perfect. And then another question was just asking about direct ship versus regular ordering. So
Mm-hmm.
direct ship, they asked if it was faster. For now, it's definitely faster because we don't get cookies in until February. So if
Correct.
they're ordering through direct ship, they're going to get it within a couple weeks versus waiting until February if they're waiting for girl delivery. Now,
Correct.
once girl delivery happens, I mean, they could go to a cookie booth and get them right then versus direct ship. So it just depends on the timing of that.
Right. If girls are sending out direct shipped orders to, customers, let's say within Evansville, she lives in Evansville, or she lives in Newburgh, or she lives in Perry, and she's sending out direct her social media link. And if customers want to buy those cookies and pay for the shipping, more power to them. And then they get their cookies earlier. But then again, you say then once we deliver the cookies in February, then they can go to a booth sale, pick up cookies then too as well. But the direct ship piece will still be open from now until March 7th, I do believe direct ship will be available and online marketing will be available.
Well, and with the direct ship, Reggie, will all the cookies be available up until March 7th? So
Mhm.
if someone were to order cookies on March 7th, they still have the options of all cookies, or would,
Yes.
okay.
If,
So,
if we are, if we are out of any variety, then that will be posted on the direct shipped grid that we showed you where they put an order. It will say temporarily out of stock or out of stock. And that'll let the customer know then.
okay.
But I would suggest that if they're going to, if a customer is going to buy direct shipped orders, that they should place it before February 7th. Okay.
Okay.
Because they may get the direct ship link on February 7th, but if they order on the 8th or 9th, they won't be able to do that because the online marketing is now finished for our council.
Oh, you mean in March?
Yes, in
Okay.
March. I'm sorry. Yep. Sorry.
No, that's okay. And then the social media link, we do have two social media links. One is for the troop,
Mm-hmm.
and then one is for the girl.
Yes.
And those are only direct ship. They only take you to the direct ship where
Yes.
the customer would have to um, pick that option or have that option.
Yes. Through the social media links through the troop and for the girl. If the girl sends out an e-card and she ties that girl delivery option to the e-card, then the customer can choose the girl delivery option, have the cookies delivered them. So the e-card is where you have the girl delivery option that's available to them.
And that is basically email, correct? You
Yes,
need,
they
okay.
receive it through an email. Yes.
And then a couple more. Did you talk about a certificate that you could make for the girls?
Yeah, that's in the digital art and that's on the resources here. I mean, there's all kinds of, digital art that you can look at and view them all. There's also printables, I do believe that's on there.
Okay, so troop leaders and cookie volunteers can go on and look at what's available and what would work for their troop or what their
Sure,
girls would
sure.
like.
Yes,
And then someone asked about recognitions. Those are the rewards that the girls earn, and they can earn either the physical recognitions, or if they're junior and above, they can opt out and earn more proceeds.
yes.
And the
And only
and,
get the patches.
and you only get the
Patches will be
patches.
available. And
And
also,
then,
oh,
oh, go ahead.
and also within our recognition program too, we have direct shipped recognitions that are available this year. So any orders that the girls receive via the direct ship, they'll receive recognition orders as well. And I think if we look at it, the recognition insert is also on the smart cookies for the girl. I think if we look at that, let me look at that here real quick. Here it is, my council's recognition plan. If you click on that spot here, then you'll see a PDF of the recognition insert here. So the direct ship, the extra patches are here that they can earn. Then also at the top, if a girl has 12 or more packages sold online via direct ship, she'll get the patch. 75 to 174 packages via direct ship, they'll get the amazing socks. And then 175 packages or more, they'll get the crossbody bag. But then the girls will have the choice. Like you say, if they opt out and want more proceeds, then the troop gets more proceeds, but it should be a majority vote with the troop that they just want to get the cookie dough and the patches. So they'll still have the opportunity of getting the theme patch, the online patch, and the goal getter patches and the plus bars. Okay.
Okay. And then another question about credit cards. Will the troop get charged for the credit card payment if a girl takes it?
That is
My,
a, go
oh, go
ahead.
ahead.
That is the greatest thing about your council. First of all, they're paying for part of the subsidized shipping, and they are paying for all the credit card fees for girl delivery credit card payments troop booth credit card payments and girl credit card payments. The council will pay for those transaction fees. So the troop will not have to worry about those fees, or the girl.
And this is if they go through the smart cookie platform, correct? If they use a card reader or any other type of
Yes.
platform, um, they will incur those fees. So if you go through smart cookies, the council will cover any of those fees.
Yes. And remember, if they, for the girl delivery and for the troop booth and girl booth credit card payments, that money is deposited into the council account, the bank account, whereas the square readers and the swipes, those will be tied to the troop account, normally how that works. And then the troop still is responsible for paying for the cookies that
Right,
they've ordered through that. And they have to pay for the fees that are associated with that as well.
right. So definitely use the use the smart cookies platform.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions just about smart cookies in general um, that Reggie can go over? I think we're going to be wrapping up. If you do think of any questions, feel free to email me or feel free to call me. We'll definitely walk people through um, everything this year, especially if you're new. So don't worry about that. And I think once if you watch the videos, they're very helpful. And then once it gets going, as far as the pre-orders and when cookies come in, things start to make sense as you're seeing numbers in there. It's hard to look at something sometimes and not see numbers and not really understand what's going on.
Right. Right.
All right. Well, I don't think we have any other questions. Thanks everyone for joining us, and I hope this was helpful. And thank you, Reggie, so much for going over this. This is always helpful.
Oh, you're
And
very welcome. My pleasure. I'm glad we recorded it. And to everyone that attended tonight, thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Um, Please, with, this COVID thing has really taken a toll on everybody. And what's hard for me is I'm normally traveling from March to August, and then from October through December. And I don't get to see my council representatives, and I'm kind of gotten cabin fever, and my wife is just keeping always asking me, "Aren't you leaving yet? Why aren't you on the road?" So, but please, with COVID, please follow the guidelines and the safety guidelines, and the social distancing and wearing a mask. And to all of you, have a wonderful holiday season and enjoy the time with your families. It's a different type of world right now, but thank you for participating and helping. You do make a difference in girls' lives. They may not tell you now, but 10, 15 years down the road, they will. So you do make a difference, and thank you for your volunteering. Very much appreciated.
Okay, well, thank you, Reggie, so much. So we'll have this recorded. It will be available. So if anyone missed it that you know of, you can let them know. But you guys are more than welcome to sign off. And then if you have any questions, just email me. And Alyssa, thank you for your help too.
Thank you, Alyssa.